up guys, welcome to another video. Today we are episode. Now as you know, Maggie from Family Guy and like that, so let's get into this. Meg Griffin was happy. She had almost the wonderful dream that the wonderful and her family loved her. The dream was untrue, however, everybody hated her in reality. Her mother Lois forgot to make her breakfast. And when Meg complained, Lois told her to walk to school. Her father, Peter, comes in and asks what's going on, and Lois tells him that Meg's exercising her work. Peter gets angry and hits the wall, telling Meg to get out. Meg screams and runs out at school. Meg has no supplies she needs for classwork. As Peter forced her out before she could get any, she got in trouble in her first 2 periods before going to lunch. She sat at the table alone as usual, as some popular kids tease her for being forgetful and hope they won't forget Meg is a loser, and starting hanging out with her. Meg began crying. While doing so, somebody pushes her head into her mashed potatoes, breaking her glasses and having everybody laugh at her. Her clothes were dirty, so she received 4 lunch detentions in her next classes. At the bell rung for the end of the school, Maggie tried to erase her whole day. However, on the way home, many people tease her and nickname her Potato Face Loser. Megan, now crying bitterly, she runs home, and when she opened the door, nobody bothers to say hello, or anything for that matter. Meg ran to her room. Meg usually cuts herself, so this was no big deal. Everybody knew she did, even Stewie, but the time Meg was going extreme measures and was crying while doing so, she accidentally slit her wrist too deep and screamed so loud that Glenn Quagmire, the neighbour, heard. However, even though all the family there, they didn't care. "Oh, she dead," Brian remarks. "Wait, that felt good," Meg says. "Yes, I love it. I love this." So Meg continued bitterly, cut her pale skin. She finally cuts off the entire finger, but instead of screaming, she laughed very, very magnetically. She cuts off her fingers and covered the blood with her pillows and sheets. Her bedroom looked like a murder scene. It was so good and bloody. Meg spots her flute, which she doesn't play very often, because everybody complained that it makes their ears bleed. She grabbed her flute, then there is a blackout for at least 10 seconds. Meg has a realistic looking knife in her hand. There is no other blackout for about 20 seconds or so. Meg has her flute in her mouth, now which also looks strangely realistic. Now there's 30-second blackout. Meg is stabbing herself in the stomach, which is supposing realistic blood. Meg's incessants are coming out. Meg is so much pain. She blows the highest notes she can and most of the key note on her flute. Now there is a minute of blackout before we see Meg lying on the dim forest, bleeding with children screaming in the background and Hulda barking. Investigators found Meg's body in the forest and brought it to the Griffin's house to ask what they would like to do with the body. Peter insults they bury it in the backyard as they don't have enough money to get him buried. Sorry me. There is a minute or 2 blackout again before we see the Griffin at the dinner table, a realistic hand and legs. Chris putting the salt on Meg's arm. They burp and leave the dinner table at the bloody mess. So guys, that was Meg's suicide. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, that story was actually, it was okay where they're talking about realistic arm, realistic leg, realistic knife, realistic clarinet, whatever it's called, and Meg killed herself, found her in the forest. But how did they get her in the forest? That's the story, and she started cutting herself, and she said, "Oh, that's really nice, yeah." Like saying, "Ah, that's really nice, I'm gonna keep cutting myself like that until she gets her finger cut off." And nobody cares about that, and they just left it be. And the most strangest thing was, how did she get in the forest and children were screaming, and how did the police know she was actually in the forest? And nobody cared about her. She was getting bullied at school, and someone had pushed her face in potatoes and called her mashed potato face. And that's it really, and she died, and that's tragic. And yeah. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and oh my gosh, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment what you think about this stuff. Bye guys, bye. Oh my god, it's a tragedy, man. I'm Meg's cousin, right? And I know that family didn't even like her. Then there was an unwanted child. I tried her away because they didn't like her. Okay? And whoever took that body to the forest, I reckon it's something to do with that Peter. I hated him. I hated everybody in that family. But Stewie was scared. Yeah, Stewie was scared. Anyway, I reckon one of they took the body, cut it all up. Okay? That's my point of view, okay? God bless her soul. Okay? Seriously, I will miss her.